Hi everyone. So in this video, we will be discussing about Wipro full details after completing your interviews because many candidates got the LOI after completing the interviews and recently Wipro is sending LOIs. Okay. So first of all, you can tell me in which state you are. You have completed your process. Are you still waiting for the LOI or you are still waiting for your trainings? Okay. There must be three stages. First, completed the process. Second, LOI received. Third, waiting for the trainings. Okay. So in which stage currently you are, you can tell me in the comment section. So first of all, let's discuss about the process after interview. Okay. So after completing your interviews, there are total three stages. The first one is LOI. What is LOI? LOI is basically letter of intent. Letter of intent. Okay. Then after completing LOI, there is pre-skilling training for which multiple batches will be allowed. Okay, multiple batches will be allowed. After completing the pre-skilling training, there will be offer letter. So I hope you got the stages. There is LOI, then there is pre-skilling training, then offer letter. First of all, let's understand about what is LOI. LOI is basically letter of intent. Now, what does this letter of intent states? Okay, so if you have received letter of intent, that means Wipro is interested to take your candidature ahead. Okay, take your candidature ahead. This is basically your LOI. Now, if you are receiving LOI, it's completely your decision if you want to accept it or not. Okay, if you will accept it, Wipro will, if you will accept it, Wipro will forward you to the pool of trainings. If you will accept it. If you do not accept it, okay, then Wipro will stop your process. Stop your process. Okay. That means in LOI, they are just offering you one position for which if you are accepting, you will be in the pool of trainings. If you are not accepting, you will be discarded from the process. Okay. Now let's understand the main thing. What is pre-skilling training? So first of all, the pre-skilling training is basically the trainings which are being conducted before joining. Before joining. Second important point is the pre-skilling trainings are for limited students at a time. Limited students at a time. Okay. So if you are thinking, suppose Wipro has selected around 5,000 students, then per batch there will be 400 to 500 students will be there. There can be 400 to 500 students and they will be forward with the pre-skilling trainings. Okay. Then after when they will complete their trainings or in the meanwhile the next batch of 400 to 500 students will be there for the pre-skilling training. Okay. So this kind of phases are introduced by Wipro in which some students from the whole pool gets the training. Okay, so suppose there are total a pool of 5,000 students, then the pool will be divided into total 10 parts. Then around 500 candidates at a time will get the pre-skilling training. Now, what is the importance of this pre-skilling training? So suppose if you have got it, this is the main thing which you need to actually clear. If you will not clear this, you will be terminated. Mostly you will be terminated. Okay. So that's why clearing the pre-skilling training is very important. So here first we need to understand a little bit about it. First of all, there are domains. Now what is domains? There are domains like Java, SQL, Oracle, SAP, etc. There can be multiple domains. So first, you will be getting one domain. For an example, I am taking one example. Suppose you got SAP. This is for an example. Suppose they have assigned SAP domain to you. Okay. Then there will be some modules and a track. There will be some modules and a track. You actually need to follow that track. You need to complete your modules. The modules can contain the videos. The modules can contain the videos. Also, there can be live trainings. There can be live trainings. There can be the modules. Totally depends upon Wipro what they want to send. Okay. So actually, they will be assigning you modules. Also, there can be live trainings. Okay. So mostly the modules will be self-completing modules in which you need to give your daily 4 to 5 hours for learning. Okay. So 4 to 5 hours for learning you need to give for modules to actually learn them. After that, there will be some multiple internal tests can be there. Okay. So internal test can be a module level test. Module level test. The module level test will be containing some questions related to the module only which you are completing. And then there will be a final test. Now this is very important. So actually the final test will be there. Uh, it is kind of an exam in which they will be asking you the questions related to the modules also what you have learned. The difficulty of exam is medium. I will give you one example. So for an example, Deloitte conducts a exam called stage. Stage. Okay. In this exam, there have total 25 MCQ questions and 35 minutes. So if you able to clear this exam, you will be getting the projects in the Deloitte. Same goes with the Wipro. There is an exam in which you need to clear this exam after completing your pre-skilling trainings. If you will be able to complete this exam, if you will be able to get the relevant score to pass the exam, then you will be going ahead with the offer letter. So suppose if you have completed this training, then after completing this training, there is offer letter. So what is offer letter? This will be your final offer from Wipro in which you will be getting your location, your joining date. Okay. Also, you will be getting the salary breakup. Okay. So these all things will be there in the offer letter. So this is your final call that you got selected as as a Wipro employee. Until you get this offer letter, you are not selected finally. Okay. But if you got this pre-skilling training mail, it's a good stage because it's a self-learning platform, and if you are a little bit sincere, easily you will be able to crack this. This is not tough. If you are a little bit sincere, you will be able to crack this. Okay. Then there will be the final offer letter which will be issued from Wipro. But if you are in the process of Wipro, make sure you are also looking for the other opportunities meanwhile, because suppose you got failed in the middle process, then what will you do, right? So if you get failed, what will you do in the middle of the process? That's why make sure that you are also looking for the other things. Okay. I hope everything is clear to you. Thank you so much for watching.